Friends, welcome into the Golden Tee Lounge. It has been a very long time coming, but we are back to you live and in person. No videos, no bullshit, just straight Kevin Lindsay, Golden Tee, Freaky Friday here in the lounge. It is 2022. We've somehow survived 2020 and 2021, which means we are now taking a look at the beginning of the year. This week's Freaky Friday is a fresh start. If you checked out my video live, my video from Wednesday, it was a preview, but we liked the setup so much that we actually kept it. And I think, based on some feedback I've heard from a handful of players out there, it sounds like it was the right decision to keep those conditions, because not every setup is going to show up as drivable. But just like in the preview from Wednesday, a handful of holes are close enough to be chippable, or you just start things fresh with a hole out on number one. That's all you got to do, I guess, right? I really should YouTube that because I won't have anything better to show. But this is all hole ones. It's been a few years since we've done a Freaky Friday course like this. For many reasons why it doesn't always work. There was the case many years before me that we had Black Hills and Bonnie Moore all hole one. And that was, of course, I'm sure it was a fun time for Adam and the team. But I think we've gone through with a really fine-tooth comb and has picked out enough really solid hole ones that may actually work out in everybody's favor. Whether you're joining us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, wherever the case may be, make sure that you are liking or following us on Golden Tee social media at Golden Tee. If you're sitting at work watching and disregarding work, kudos to you. It is Friday. It's, what time is it? Like 4 o'clock, I think, in Chicagoland. So I honestly don't blame you there. But if you're planning on getting out to your favorite local watering hole tonight to play in this week's Freaky Friday, damn it, that sucks. Not too much I can do about that, except this is typical, oh, come on, really? Typical Kevin Lindsay, holes out hole one, and then bogeys hole three because he didn't hit it hard enough. It's a good start. It's a really good start for 2022. Not surprised, honestly, at all, because let's be honest, this is me, and this is how I play Golden Tee. So, if you watched my video on Wednesday, these conditions aren't 100% the same, but they are very similar. I'm using grabber golf balls. I know some of the top guys were talking about the arrows or the streaks. We are going to crush a 3-wood just straight over here on Rustic Bridge number 1. This isn't no 7 favorite. Don't go in the sand. Perfect. I'll take that. We'll pretend, I'll pretend like hole 1 and hole 3 didn't happen because that was pretty awful. The goal of this is for all these holes to be drivable. We know that's not going to be the case. Of course, like Cypress Cove, number 1, not drivable, but that's all right. The nice thing about most of these hole ones is the green is typically flat, which means even in an instance like this, where it's not drivable, you got a pretty good chance to hole it out because of that flat green. If you're looking at this video, this live stream, whether you're watching live or watching it later, hopefully you're going to a location near you, goldentee.com/locations. Find a 2021 or even a PGA Tour arcade game near you. Same setup, same wins, pins, everything for 24 hours straight, all the way through 12 a.m. Central tonight. So it's a great tool to learn, to get better if you're a newer player. Plenty of cash, $1,850 in the prize pool for players of all skill levels to try to grab. All right, number 7, Jamaica Bay, number 1. I typically don't change from the grabbers, but just for everybody here, I may, and specifically for Danny Boy, because I'm sure he's watching somewhere in Kansas, I may try the arrows. I don't know. I legitimately don't think I've ever used the arrow golf ball, so I'm actually going to buy some right now just for fun. Number 8 here, Grand Teton number 1. Again, not a completely drivable look, but if you're a fan of the 5 hybrid like I am, or even the 3 hybrid, and if you actually know how to chip unlike me, you got a good chance at putting up some decent scores here. All right. Let's see. All right, we're purchasing arrows just for you guys here. The setup here, number 9, Coral Ridge, our Golden Tee 3D Golfer Master Course from last year. This kind of still sucks, but screw it, we're going to go for it. If I could just funnel it through those 2 little tree branches, we got a chance of getting at least a chip at it. Now the problem with this though, and I've tried to say this a lot during my live streams, if you try to get too cute with it, like I did, you don't always have an exit strategy when you're surrounded by trees. Alright, so we've got arrows, so we can test that out for the next setup. Or, excuse me, the same setup with the next game. Alright, number 10, Whispering Valley, number 1, one of our 2005 Golden Tee Live original courses. 12-mile-an-hour wind in your face is going to suck. But it should put us in pretty close contention for a good chip. Now you do have to, it's hard to tell, but you can see by the color change in the grass there, in the rough, that there is a little bit of a hill, so if you hit it, you may have a chance to get pushed to the left side or the right side of the cup. Not the case there, thankfully. At least we have one good chip on our hands today. All right, number 11, Desert Valley. Our old Golden Tee 2015 friendly course. If you get it through the trees, you can actually putt it. God, it's been a long time since I've actually got to the green and won on this hole. Paul C., good afternoon. Thanks for joining us here. It is a little bit early. I know some people are still working. Hole 12, Cape Haven number 1. Of course, farthest box, farthest tee position, farthest pin position. But 13-mile-an-hour wind with a flat green gives you a good chance to make a run at it. I'm going to club down to a G wedge and with super spin and try to push this right in. The reason I did that is because I didn't feel comfortable with bite. I wanted to attack the pin. But if I went down to the G wedge, even if I hit the rough and I got kicked to the left, I still, with my super spin clubs, would get good enough roll where I could putt in for birdie and be okay with it. Hole 13, Highland Links number 1. Another one of those holes that's never truly drivable. But with a good enough shot, you can get pretty damn close. This one's tough. I don't know. Screw it. We'll try some roll. Now this is the Highland Links heavy rough, so it still gives you good hops. But if you get stuck in it, you are legitimately stuck, and your chipping game is going to have to change a little bit to keep up with everything. Number 14, Heather Point, number 1. Another hole that's kind of limited by the wind blowing in your face. But we're going to break out the 3 hybrid chip. I don't do it very often, and I'm not good at it. But I'm also not good at what the top players call the chush, however you want to say it. So we'll just go with what we kind of know. Damn, this was drivable in my preview video. A little disappointed that it is not the case now. What's also disappointing, unless I get a really nice bounce, oh boy, is that. That's... But again, just get on that green, take the birdie. Alright, well that was fun. I was trying to club up and apparently got a little too aggressive. Hole 16, Bear Lodge number 1. This one's also, we got the correct tee box. We got that front box at least. So now we just need to, in game 2, well, probably not screw up changing our club selection. But this one may actually be drivable. What I am very happy with is number 17 being drivable. Coral Vista number 1. This one I'm just putting release on because I know I'm going to hit the green in 1 and I do not want to drive too far past the pin. I was really hoping that cup would get in the way. And then hole 18, Grand Canyon number 1. This one is a little offset in that 14-mile-an-hour wind makes it a little awkward, but absolutely 100% drivable. Don't know how many people are going to get the potential ace here, but it is good at least to know that there is that eagle opportunity at the end. All right, so we're going to ignore the fact that I holed out 1 on Royal Dubai and then bogeyed Dodge City because I didn't hit the ball hard enough. And now we are switching to the Arrow golf balls, which I've never ever used. So I can't imagine how this could go poorly. It also doesn't help that I ironically used the same exact effect on my golf ball. But for those of you that have never really seen them, I didn't think they were on here still. They are a wee bit old. Longer straight shots. We will see how well this works. Otherwise, I'm charging Danny Boy $8.50 for me to switch to these clubs, or excuse me, to the Arrow golf balls. Alright, my old nemesis, Dodge City number 1. Made sure that we got it on the green that time, though. Alright, now, this is a new golf ball to me, so I've got be careful because I know the arrows go farther straighter, which is why I'm going to try to hit these shots a little bit softer. Because I already overdrive my shots more than I want to now. All right. This one, we're actually going to put no spin. We're just going to go right at it. Going to come a little bit to the left, but that's all right. Don't mind me as I'm pulling double duty here. Indigo mound number 1. This is a fun one. I just wish that, holy shit, did that go really far. I just wish that sand trap was maybe a couple of yards to the left. All right. Yeah, you know, they weren't kidding when they say that the distance on straight shots really is improved with those balls. Not exactly what I was wanting to do by going in the sand. But, thought we were going to get the chip. Oh, damn it. For a second, I thought we were actually going to get past that tree branch. Now, what I've never tried to do is hit a 5 hybrid out of the rough, out of the heavy rough with these balls. But not too bad. All right, 13 after 9, not bad. Gotta say, these Arrow golf balls are growing on me a little bit. Oh, I did not like that chip at all, but shout out to that hill for giving me the push to the right I needed. Oof. That's what I was trying to explain the first time we played this course a little while ago when I actually made the chip from far away. All right, now that we're using arrows, I don't know how this shot's going to go, and I didn't expect it to go well. To be honest, I probably disconnected the hard drive because I hit it so hard. That would be my luck. I did just that. That's alright. It'll... Magic of technology. Just a quick little delay. Alright, so... Again, obviously arrows are made for straighter shots. They get a hell of a kick for super spin off of the sand. That's for sure. But Desert Valley 1 is really tough because there's so many trees straight off. So that one's probably not going to be really good for the arrow setup. .420 to .425 is probably about as far as you're going to get off the tee. I hit that too soft. Or maybe I didn't hit it too soft. These arrows, they really do kick out of the rough very nicely with roll. Ernest, thank you. Thank you for kudos on the chip. Yeah, it's a close one. See if we can get to the sand trap here on Highland Lakes number 1. No, I got a rough little bounce. That's okay. See if we can get some backspin out of the heavy rough of Highland, though. Nope. Thank you to all friends watching on Golden Tee Fan, by the way. We are using the Arrow golf balls just to see what they are all about. They do actually do pretty well with straight shots. I will give Danny Boy and Mouth and a few others credit who do use these occasionally. Really quick, as we get to hole 15 here, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Do a little refresh from yesterday. Joe Massara. Nope. Oh, it looks like the prize pool didn't load. All right, so ignore that, but let's try the arrows here. Hole 15, Coconut Beach. That's probably the best hole to use them on. Now, CMI5 hybrid chipping. Still not accustomed to chipping with them, though. It's okay. Honestly, I think we'll give these a second shot, and we will keep rolling with them. Alright, so now I've got what I wanted, which is the correct leaderboard for today. Joe Massar in first place with a 31 under. Ryan McCook, 31 under. Jeff Sudiak, 30 under. 129, a 27, and a handful of scores past that. Nothing too crazy here. It is still early. Oh, yeah, that's easily getting on the green there. Well, maybe not easily because that rough, damn it, that rough is a little more sloped than I remember it. Whew! That was a terrible chip, gone great. Thank you, big shout out to my friend, the Cup, for just getting in the way there. Not what I expected. Let's see how Coral Vista treats us. Now, Coral Vista was already drivable. Now, I've got to be careful. I'm actually... Ah, shit. I did what I didn't want to do, which was put roll on it and crush it. That's okay. Oh. That was tough. We should have already had... that should have been an eagle there. Alright, let's try them out on here. Hole 18. Grand Canyon number 1, 14 mile an hour wind in our face. Just blows past the sand there like nobody's business. So, I gotta say, I'm a grabber. golf ball user through and through on Golden Tee. I don't know the last time I've actually switched, except maybe for the darts for close to the pin. It's a pretty good setup. A couple of shots left on the board there, but we're gonna keep rolling with it. We'll play a couple more here as we get towards the end of the day, but I figure, why not? Let's see what happens. And if you are just joining us, Kevin Lindsay here live in the Golden Tee Lounge for this week's Freaky Friday, a fresh start, our favorite hole ones in Golden Tee Live. Not a lot of straightforward and very easily drivable hole ones, but Ernest actually just caught your. I'm using the Arrow golf balls. Yeah, so on paper, the Arrow golf balls look no different than the stock golf balls, but on straight shots, they really do go driving far. If you ever watch the Mouth's live stream Word of Mouth, when he's playing Tropical Falls, he sometimes uses the Arrow golf balls if hole 1 is a drivable setup, or that fringe drivable, because as you'll watch here, some of these shots just go pretty far that you wouldn't really expect. And the shot that I, couldn't even make it to the green, got stuck in the shit and blew one better a few games ago, is nothing except I missed the damn putt. I don't even remember what I was saying. I was talking about how I blew past the green and then I missed the putt anyway. So, go figure. Hole number 4, Rustic Bridge, number 1. This one I hit a little bit softer than the first time. It's going to get me stuck in the sand trap. That's all right. We'll do something I normally don't do. We'll play through it. We're still testing out these Arrow golf balls. I'm normally a grabber golf ball guy, but these Arrows are pretty fun. Whew! It's come back pretty hot. I was expecting a nice big hop because I've gotten that previously. But man, Neil, absolutely. Thanks for joining us from YouTube. You're welcome with the help in Vegas. I will say here, by the way, this week's events mode on commercial games, the last 5 qualifying spots before our closest to the pin last chance qualifier in Las Vegas at the Westgate Friday night, February 25th. But I will say, I told people there was at least 2 spots on the line. I can confirm that there are officially 4 spots and maybe a few others that pop up on the line. But as of January 7th, 2022, 4 people are going to punch their way into the World Championship in Las Vegas at our last chance closest to the pin qualifier. And I will say, even if you're not a fan of the current closest to the pin format of closest total distance, I can also confirm, because it's my event, we are doing old school closest to the pin rules for the last chance qualifier in Las Vegas. So you have the chance of somebody, winning a World Championship spot by getting a hole out or a second, a shot within inches to the pin on the very last hole. All right. We're going to try this one more time. We're going to try it with roll. And we're going to hit it right. I knew that as soon as I hit it a little bit to the left, it was going right in the tree. And instead of giving me the easy out of being out of bounds, it does this. That's all right. see, can we hold it out for birdie? Maybe. Oh, you bastard. All right, Whispering Valley number 1. Not as far as the last couple of times, but we did make a nice 5 hybrid chip from about this distance, the game 1. Can we do it again? Woo! I'll take it. And I'll take them 34 golden tee points for the great shot. Yeah, not much you can do here on Desert Valley number 1 with the arrows, except hole out from the fairway, or try to. All right. Score's not the best, but we are messing around with these arrow golf balls. I'm feeling a hole out here on Cape number 1. Damn, they do bounce so much, almost too much out of the rough. As long as they don't stop right in front of the cup like the darts used to do to me a couple of years ago, I'm okay with that. Probably end up right at the edge of this sand trap just to spite me. Not exactly. We're kind of in the middle. Let's get some good spin out of the... Oh. Would have went with a nice little hole out. Number 14, this is Heather Point, number 1, a Golden Tee Live Classic Original Course. It's not really a good chip, but the hill will give me an assist, some assist points. Still get a birdie, that's all right. This is one of those courses that I even said with the preview on Wednesday, knowing it was probably not going to match very well with the super score courses people were accustomed with. But I want to do something fun and do something different. Do something we haven't done for a few years. Oh. Todd, thanks for joining. Good to hear from you, my friend. Appreciate you joining us here. Happy New Year as well. All right. This one's tough because you got that 13-mile-an-hour wind. I honestly don't even remember what I did last game. It's probably not as bad as that shot was. Ooh, I think this is a slightly dangerous situation. Because in certain instances, I like to cut my chips. And these arrows are seeming to go pretty well with that style of chipping. Alright, so this time we're not going to use a tee. We're not going to use roll. We're just going to use release right into the bottom of the cup, or as we ultra shot it. That would have been pretty hilarious, let's be honest. Ooh! That should also not have gone in. But I'll take it. Alright, Grand Canyon number 1. I really want to hold this out. So I'm not even going to crush it. Too far to the right. It's alright. We'll miss this putt, end up at 22, play another one. Oh, look at that. Why not? We're keeping it going. We're rocking the Arrow golf balls. Longer distances for straighter shots. I got a few more in me. Why not? You know, Tim, that's a really great question. I would not be the right one to answer that, honestly. I just started using them. I would say it's probably a little bit more than streaks. Just specifically on those straight shots, though. That's where the difference is, where streaks kind of took over, you know, probably during that 2013 to 2018 era of Golden Tee. Because arrows are great for when you're hitting straight shots, but when you're trying to hit A1s or C3s, etc., doesn't do as well. I would say yes. Mouth could probably confirm that, but I feel pretty confident in saying yes on that. Alright, this time we're going to try not to crush it and see if we can get it close so we don't miss the damn putt again. Because I already doing enough of that. Alright, number 4, Rustic Bridge, number 1. Gonna hit this 3-wood pretty solid. Oh, just shy of the ultra shot. Oh boy, whew! This might be one of those games that I get yelled at for. See what I said about that 5 hybrid with these arrows? On a shot like that where I know I just can't go straight at it because of I'm in the rough, and also because of the obstacles in front of the green. How about we just ultra shot this hole? That'd be lovely. I don't know if I've ever aced this one. Now I'm going to get real nervous. Even on that one, it's not a bad chip. It's a pretty straightforward, easy chip, and I'm already getting the shakes in my hand. Whew! I'll take it. All right, now let's see how this does with the 3. If this goes in with the 3 hybrid, I might just quit the game and just go home. Oh God, whew! That almost nailed that one. I like that. I'm gonna have to play a cycle next week with the arrows, or maybe over the weekend. Alright, we know that I can't get there, so I'm just going to play it safe and just hit this straight. I don't want to ruin the potential of a good game by going in the trees knowing there's like a 10% chance I actually make it on the green there. Look at that. Take the shot points while you can get them. Run with it. All right, 14 under should be 15, but that's all right. Don't worry, I'm just watching myself in the stream preview. Actually, I'm just watching it on my phone for the people on Golden Tee Fan because I don't see... I see their comments on Restream. I don't see who they are, though. Alright, I'm going to do the same thing here, honestly. I'm just going to bust this bad boy straight and just use that big-ass green of Desert Valley #1 to see if I could just roll this right up to the cup. I don't think this will get there, but these balls have surprised me before. Oh, you gotta be shitting me. Come on. Really? This is dangerous. I really like these. I don't know why. Never really used them before. Well, if you're looking to have a fun time playing the daily contest today, Freaky Friday, and you're out at a bar having drinks somewhere, just try the arrows. Why not? I'll just collect great shot points like I'm collecting Pokemon cards. They're not the best ones, but it's at least good enough. Alright, not in the sand this time, but I kind of like this. This may, I say 50% chance this goes in. I like that. Damn it. Ugh. I'm not even going to try. This is deep grass, which is crappier than heavy rough, so always chip out of there just to play it safe, especially if you are doing well, like I am. Knock on every part of wood at your desk, in your office. I think this deck, this cabinet, this is wood. We'll knock on it. All right, can we break out the 3 hybrid and make another chip? Oh, boy. Whew! I thought that was going in. Now I understand what all the fuss is about. This is definitely a 3 hybrid chip in, 100%. Damn it. Just like last time, a little off right around it. But never recommend cutting your chips. But man, I don't know, something about these arrows seems to work out pretty well for me. Now what I want to know is how the hell can I get this on the green? Oh, beautiful. Now just stop. Don't fringe screw me. Now you got to be careful. I knew I was going to miss that. So at a certain distance, I don't do well with flat putts. I feel like it's the case for a lot of players. All right, we're going to just nail this. This is a hole-in-one waiting to happen. All right, not a hole-in-one. But I did finally hit the green and stayed on the green instead of getting all cute about it and smashing past it. All right, Grand Canyon number 1. Oh, I took the juice off that one. You should never be, on this setup especially, you should never be chipping. I gotta be honest, I really want to play another one, but I fear that if I do, I'm going to make a lot of people upset. Because that was some really pretty fun Golden Tee, I gotta be honest. But I'm going to get out of here. It is Friday night. GoldenTee.com/locations to find a 2021 game near you. Check out that leaderboard. Look at those scores. They may seem crazy, but get out there, try your hand in it, throw 20 bucks in the game, play 4 or 5 games, whatever the case may be, and we will see you guys here tomorrow with next week's events mode preview, and then we'll see you guys back here live Monday for Monday Mix-Up.